Hi Gemini, I'm Anisha. You can write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. You can also visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. And this is your monthly forecast for May 2014. We begin this month with a beautiful new moon that is transiting Taurus, and it is happening in your house of spirituality, your house of subconscious. So it's a great time that not just a great time, I think a lot of you are going to be looking more inward. You're going to be questions like more concerned with the subconscious, the hows and the whys, and you could be more attracted to spirituality than usual. It's a great time whenever we go through these phases, or whenever we have our 12th house that gets activated. I think it's a great time that to really go out and seek. So some of you could be taking a pilgrimage of sorts. Some of you could be maybe exploring a new technique of meditation. Some of you could be exploring Reiki or alternative ways of just maybe understanding yourself more, understanding your mind, your body more. So it's a good time. Also, it's a great time wherein I think that it's since you will be going in deeper, there could be past issues that could have been swept under the carpet, and they could come out right now. And that's something that happens, in fact, where even when you were one is to go for these meditation camps. You have a Vipassana. When you go there, you're not supposed to be speaking for something like 10 days or making eye contact, and all one does is you introspect. And what it does is that the clearing starts happening. So a lot of past issues, unresolved issues, they come on the surface, and you have to, you're forced to look at them. You should sort them out. So there could be issues, unresolved issues, whether they have to do with relationships, whether they have to do with childhood, siblings. There could be stuff that comes out right now, and while it could make you a little uncomfortable, I think you will be in a place where you will be able to sort them out, or sort of address them, or look them in the eye, so the fear goes once and for all. I think as we go along, at times we put so many layers on top of us that we even forget the reason as to why it is that the fear is there. And as time moves along, it just becomes a source of frustration or irritation. So it's a time with the new moon that a lot of internalizing is going to be happen. So it's a great time to let go of the demons at this point in time. And you will be, like I said, it's a good phase. You're going to be quite confident. Now Mars has been retrograde since March, and Mars now starts turning direct, and it starts turning direct around the 19th of May, and it's in a part of a chart that has to do with passion, pleasure, and creativity. So it is wonderful that you will be feeling there's going to be a lot of drive, and you're going to be feeling extremely creative, wanting to start projects, or um, exploring with things creative, maybe whether it's writing music, new music, or composing something nice, or maybe writing a book. You could, or maybe even having a creative solution to something that you've not been able to sort out. But the Martian energy is anything but soft, and it will bring about with it that aggression. It will bring about that force along with it. And this is a house, which is very it's a happy house, not a soft house, but it's quite a happy house. So try not to, especially in your closest, in your love relationships, try not to step on your partner's toes. Give space. Do not encroach the other person's toes. And I think it's a Geminis, even though you're not really as a zodiac somebody who's extremely aggressive, though you can be manipulative. I think it'll be a good time if you can just sort of um, stay back and let your partner just show respect for what others have to say to you, especially in closest relationships. And you may not, your partner, he or she may not be the brightest person on planet, but I think it's extremely important that during this time, especially what you say could just stay for a long time. So there could be much damage that you may just think that, it doesn't matter, I just said it in a fit of anger. So be careful with your speech. Also, I think some amount of socializing is going to be there. invites to parties, and maybe you will be taking a weekend. Venus conjuncts with Uranus in your 11th house. That's a house of group activities, and Venus will bring about a lot of its love and creativity and fun, and the bad boy Uranus is going to be bringing about its chaos as usual. So you can expect a lot of unusual, exciting events. But Geminians, try not to take foolish risks at this point of time. And the Uranian energy is quite temporary. So the transit is going to be there brief, but every time that, and Uranus by far the energy is far more stronger than the Venus energy. So it is going to be a bit of a dominating energy, so to speak, but it will bring about with it its restlessness. It would want to change things. So you could, since it is transiting your house of group activities, similar goals, you could find somebody extremely unusual, exciting, with whom you share this hobby or this passion, and you could sort of start idolizing. But the Uranian energy is temporary. So keep that in mind while you're rushing into things, or thinking that, oh, what a grand idea, and let me just roll off with the idea. Remember that it's just an extremely temporary. So Uranus is going to, that bad boy is going to come inside, have a great party, and just when you decide that, oh, the party is going to last, the transit is going to get over. So be careful of the decisions that you take at this point of time. You could also be merging your goals along with others. I think it has to do a lot with whether it is in the field of creativity or fitness. I think a lot of you will benefit a lot if you collaborate. So again, with Uranus, you may be thinking you have these grand ideas, it needs to be done in a particular way, but ensure that you collaborate and cooperate, for it will help you reach more closer and more faster to your goal. Also, I think through this group activity, there could be a lot of benefit. You will, since this house is a house of collective ambitions, you could feel quite supported at this point of time by a group of friends, and you could feel quite positive that that you're on the right track. So have a great month, Geminians. Enjoy yourself. Have a good May. I'll see you again in June, and thank you so much for watching.